got to do better. Our goal is to have the kind of team that nobody wants to play. And that means that we have to impose our will to dominate the competition all the time.
It's all about what does it take to break you.
Sweet home Alabama, roll tide roll. Welcome to Nick Saban Jr. Sports Talk TV. Thank y'all for tuning in. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Watch the video from beginning to the end. And if you're a new viewer, please subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. Right now, I'm on a journey to 500. I'm at currently 465 subscribers. Thank y'all. Thank everybody that has something to do with me getting there. But today's video will be 5 reasons why Alabama fans should not worry about the quarterback battle. And I've been trying to explain this. I got this actually from Roadside Wire, but this is the same exact thing I've been trying to explain to other people why we shouldn't worry about other Bama fans and other fan bases, but you know other fan bases don't care. And I know y'all been talking a lot of crap about us because we almost lost to Texas, almost lost to Tennessee. Lost to Tennessee. We lost to Tennessee and LSU. So I know y'all have a lot to say, but and coming out of spring, our quarterback situation still wasn't it was still question marks. But these are 5 reasons why we should not be worried about it. Number 1 is complementary football play. Complementary football play. Listen, our defense will be back at the elite level this season. We have players that have left. Jordan Battle, Brian Branch. You know, we have key players that leave, but we have enough returning players and enough young elite talent to get back to what we need to do on defense. And as y'all seen in the spring football game, our defense looks very comfortable with Tavares Robin coaching the secondary and Kevin Steele and Robert Bala and Freddie Roach. They look very comfortable back there doing what they need to do. So complementary football by the defense, because we all know if you can get elite defensive play, you can help out. That's the quarterback best friend. You can help out the quarterback so much with elite defensive play. Just think about Stetson Bennett in 2001. You know, hey, the defensive play that Georgia had, it helped Stetson Bennett out. Think about Alabama's the way we were playing back before we became this high-flying offense. Elite defensive play and control the ball on offense, ground and pound on offense. And with Kevin Steele coming back to coach his defense, he is going to bring simplicity to the defense. He is going to bring attacking the football. He's going to want his defensive lineman to put pressure on his quarterback. And this is what he is going to bring to our defense. So complementary football play is the reason why we should not be worried about the quarterback position. Complementary football play from the defense. Number 2, veteran receivers. No, we don't have a Julio Jones. No, we don't have a Devontae Smith. No, we don't have a Jerry Jeudy. But we do have veteran receivers, young, talented playmakers that's ready, that stars are in the waiting. As far as we have Jermaine Burns and Ja'Cory Brooks, somebody that played a lot of SEC football. Now, do I have questions for the wide receiver position? Yes, because in the spring game, we were still dropping passes, something we don't need to do. But we have a lot of talented guys in there. If we can get the ball in their hands, I feel like we will be okay. And the veteran wide receivers that we have returning with the young elite guys is another reason why Alabama should not be worried about the quarterback play. We have some dudes at wide receiver, but it's up to them. Malik Benson, Isaiah Bond, Kendrick Law, Kobe Prentice. We have some guys. Jalen Hale, freshman. Emmanuel Henderson. I'm expecting him to do some things this season. Listen, we have dudes. We have a loaded wide receiver room. We have depth at the wide receiver room. And that's why I feel like we should not be worried about the quarterback play because of veteran receivers returning. Veteran receivers returning and young playmakers. Number 3, loaded backfield. Loaded backfield. Jason McClellan. I feel like he's one of the most underrated running backs in the country, in the SEC right now. Jason McClellan healthy, we all see what Jason McClellan can do. Look at Jason McClellan at the last part of the year. Roydell Williams, he's a great utility back. He's a good utility back. Third down back, power back, block out the backfield, does whatever you need him to do. And Justice Hayes and Jam Miller, 2 stars, up-and-coming stars. 2 stars, 2 dudes that are going to be stars at Alabama in this running back room. And let's not forget, Richard Young, Florida native, somebody itching to get on campus. Somebody itching to get on campus. So a loaded backfield will complement our quarterbacks. Whatever quarterback we decide to go to, a great run game from the loaded backfield is going to help us out a lot. And go back to what we used to do in the past. Loaded backfield, run the ball, control the game. And that complements the Greg McElroys, the A.J. McCarrons, the John Parker Wilson. It complements those guys when you can run the ball. And with Tommy Reese coming, he is going to run the ball. He's doing what Saban wants to do. Saban wants to get back to running the ball, controlling the game. Hey, that is a reason why we should not worry about the quarterback position. So, complimentary play from the defense, veteran wide receivers and young talents in the wide receiver rooms, loaded backfield is the reason why we should not worry about it. And number 4, physical offensive line play. Listen, as I said before, we're trying to get back to a physical brand of football, and I believe on the second year offensive line coach Eric Wolford, I feel like we will see a group that fires off the offensive line and meet our defenders, and be ready to hit them in the mouth. Jesse Latham, Tyler Booker, those are 2 dudes last year that are returning back on the offensive line that did well last season. When Tyler Booker was in the game, we all seen what Tyler Booker did. Jesse Latham was just hands down. He was good up front. So we will get back to physical offensive line play. That's definitely going to help whatever quarterback we decide to go with, Coach Saban decides to go with. That's definitely going to help. Physical offensive line play. And Eric Wolford, I think he's going to be up for that task. He will prove everybody in the country wrong. Because we seen that last part of the year, the offensive line was coming around during the spring game. All I had to say, I think we had 1 week piece, and that was Elijah Pritchett. But I feel like from that spring game till the first game, I feel like he can work it out. And if he can't work it out, guess what? Caden Proctor, I feel like he will do whatever he has to do. Sorry for the dog barking in the background, but I'm sorry. Got to be outside because my kids, they in the bed getting ready for school. But physical offensive line play, as I mentioned. And we got to remember, Elijah Pritchett was going against a veteran during that spring game. And that veteran was putting the moves on him, hand techniques and everything. But what other way to get better is when you practice against these dudes on a daily. You practice against that type of talent on a daily. That's the only way you get better. That's why Alabama has been so good in the past, because you hear the former Alabama players say the reason why we were so good and what helped us out in the games was we're going against the best every day. We're going against the best every day. They say that was going against some of the best every day in practice, as we know that some of the games were easier than the practices were. So, physical offensive line play, we're going to get back to that in 2023. And the last, fifth reason why we should not worry about it, Coach Saban. Just saying Coach Saban names, still puts fear in people's heart. Just mentioning the names makes people nervous. We're talking about the greatest college football coach of all time. Doesn't show no signs of slowing down. He's still recruiting at an elite level. He has brought 6 national championships to Alabama since coming to Alabama in 2007. He has brought 6 of them. Hey, Coach Saban has this situation under control, and he will choose the guy at quarterback to play winning football, because he always does. He never fails us. Remember when everybody wanted to count Blake Sims out? Guess what? Blake Sims came through. Got us to the first college football playoffs. Yes, we lost in the playoffs to Ohio State, but I feel like that was on the play calling Lane Kiffin, but that's neither here or there. Listen, we got to let Coach Saban work. We got to let Coach Saban be Coach Saban. Coach Saban, he wants to get back to the top of college football. He been hearing all these players, these peoples, all these media heads, all these commentators, David Pollack, everybody been talking. He been seeing, I don't know if he been seeing it, but I'm assuming he been seeing all this stuff that people been posting, the predictions, all this. Got us losing 3 games, 2 games. He been seeing all this stuff. And I feel like this is momentum for Coach Saban. And it should be momentum for the players as well to want to get back onto the top of college football. But Coach Saban is the reason why we should not worry about this quarterback position, because he always picks up quarterback that will win us football games. He's going to pick the best quarterback for Alabama. So whether it's Jalen Miro, whether it's Ty Simpson, whether it's Tyler Buckner, whether it's Dylan Lonergan, whether it's Eli Holston, he will choose the right guy. So whatever quarterback we see walk out there on the first game and on the second game, believe me, Coach Saban is very confident in his decision. And that is the reason why we should not worry about the quarterback position. Number 1, complementary football by the defense. Elite defense helps your quarterback out. Quarterback best friend, elite defense. Number 2, veteran receivers and young talented playmakers waiting to make a splash. Number 3, a loaded backfield. Number 4, physical offensive line. Number 5, Coach Saban. 5 reasons why. And I'm going to give you one more. You've been seeing all the clips in the offseason. Ty Simpson putting in work. Jalen Miro down there with a group of them for Alabama players from South Florida putting in that work. You seeing these boys putting in that work on their own. Justice Hayes been putting in that work ever since he got to Alabama. Those guys are hungry. They are ready to eat right now. That is another reason why you should not worry about the Alabama Crimson Tide quarterback position, because these guys want it. They're ready to deliver. Hey, please like and subscribe to the channel. If you're a new viewer, please subscribe to the channel. Share with everybody. Trying to get to 500. Right now I'm at 465. Hey, I appreciate y'all. Roll Tide, and I'm out.